What's up, Panda Nation? Peter von Panda here. Hey, these goofy bastards made USB charging bike headlights. Check this out. It's a 6101. Seemed like it was a legit headlight, or headlight for a bike, and that's because it's a ThorFire light. 7 modes, pretty awesome. Hopefully you can read Chinese there, but if you can't, they put English just below it. So let's just give this little bad boy a look-see before I test it out in the dark see. And pull it all out there, and here it is. That's it. That's the only thing in the box. All right, so we get the light right here. Man, kind of a cool looking thing. We've got a rubberized butt piece here. It says USB. I'm assuming we get this off somehow. So we just pull it off. And boom, look at that. It's a USB like circuit board, so you can plug it right into a computer or a USB charger. That's kind of cool. And then it has a little slot right here, just like a butt pad on a buttstock, and then slides in there. Pretty nice, pretty robust. You can see the 6101 IXP4, 1800 milliamp hours. We've got a little silicone button right here. It says Goofy. This part gets hot apparently if it's left on. We have this reflector cover, frosted on the outside, LED element right there in the inside, and then we have an adjustable, looks like silicone rubber strap that kind of loops over this. So you can put this on your handlebars. Got a little curvature right there. It's screwed on with a 6-sided key, and then you can just tighten it around, use this little tab to secure it. It seems like it should stretch quite a bit too to kind of make sure it fits everything. We also have a USB extension cable, so you can kind of plug this into that, and then this into your computer. Well, I guess it would go into this portion, and then this would go into your computer or charging block. So that's kind of cool. And if you don't have it, you could probably, like I said, if it's at the right height, you can plug this directly into your computer, presumably. Now let's see if we can get it on, if there's any charge. You bet there is, and look at that. We've got a little green light that kind of blinks too when it's on. So this sucker certainly works right out of the box. And we have 7 modes. Flashing, slow flash, constant on, looks like a brighter level, lower level, lower level, lower level, and then back to flashing. Slow flash. Alright, and I think if I hold it down there, that's what turns it off. I wasn't sure if you hold it down to scroll through the modes, but you just click to go through the modes, and then you hold it down for 2 seconds to turn it off. Let me show you that. Just like this. Hold it down, boom, goes off. Cool. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's pretty nifty. Now we've got to try it outside, right? Let's go out in the dark. So the sun has finally gone down here, and I've got the bike light here, and I'm just going to go ahead and power it on. As you can see, just holding in my hand for now. The cool thing about this, in what I've realized here in the dark, is that, yeah, we've got the lens that shines out front, but you can see those little cutouts on the side actually give a little bit of sideways lighting, which is really great for kind of biking and having more than just the illumination right in front of you. So kind of illuminate the pattern on the outside. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do here is going to take this back inside and charge it up, because as you can see, it's kind of pulsating, which is like the low battery indicator. So let's give it a charge before we really give this a real test. One of the clever things about this bike light is that with that incorporated USB circuit board, I've just plugged it into one of those standard charging blocks. You know, if you have a power strip or like an APC like this with the outlets oriented vertically, you can just kind of plug it in without using that extension cord. So that's pretty cool. And as you can see, it's glowing red on the button there while it's charging. So outside here in the dark, and I've got the headlamp, and it's all charged up. The button actually glowed green when it got fully charged there. So it just powered it on, and pretty bright. Now let's see what this little sucker can do. Like I said, I like the fact that it kind of broadcasts a little light to the sides, but as you can see here, I think this is the brightest version, or the brightest setting, and I can go all the way out to the trees out there. So no problem illuminating those, and it's kind of a nice big wide pattern and without a really sharp edge. So Not only is it illuminating what you're seeing there kind of in that central area, but as you can see, there's no distinct ring, and it is giving me kind of a lot of illumination even closer up, even though I'm kind of aiming it way out there, even down in front of me, which is going to be great for biking so that you get a really big pattern of light so that you don't run into things. If I tap it here and it goes off, and go down a level and even down another level, again, I can see those trees here even on this lowest setting. So definitely a lot of usable light even if you're not on that high setting. And then I think if I go down even lower, and this was probably, I think, the lowest setting and pretty usable, but I would say actually this is kind of probably best for using it as a handheld flashlight. You know, I'm kind of getting 20-30 feet out there as kind of decent illumination, and so it's probably good for walking speeds. If you were biking at 15 or 20 miles an hour, I don't think it's far enough that it's going to make a big difference. And then if I go down again, we get the flashing light, which could be great for safety purposes. If I tap it again, we get slow flash, and then we gotta go back to that high setting. And again, at that high setting, man, boom, boom, this thing is bright. Love it. So great as a headlight on your bike, but this quick release strap makes it great to kind of take off really easily and quickly and use it for a little walking around as a handheld flashlight as well too. Check it out. I'll put a link to the description. Peter von Panda out.